Welcome, folks, to Whitman-Hanson Regional High School for a contest in boys basketball between the Whitman-Hanson Panthers and the North Quincy Raiders. Anthony Labonte here for WHCA and our lovely coverage this season of Whitman-Hanson athletics. They're doing some starting lineups now for both sides as Whitman-Hanson enters this one 2-4 on the season. They have not had a 2-4 start to a season since before their 2020 campaign, where they ended up becoming the co-state champions. While North Quincy, they come into this one 2-5 on the season as they call on the starting lineups here. Logan Lay, the first one named for North Quincy. He's followed by the captain, sophomore captain, that's Boyson Faherty, to join the crew, alongside guard Jack Stewart. And to round it all off will be Giuseppe Tallarico, the senior forward. And looking towards your Whitman-Hanson side of things, they get ready to start their lineups. So a lineup that's been seen so many times this season continues to kick things off as we take a second as they get ready to send it to the national anthem. And after a presentation of the national anthem, these two sides get it together to begin this contest. Whitman-Hanson's head coach Bob Rogers, the coach for that 2020 state championship team, as I was speaking about earlier, getting his squad ready. Meanwhile, for North Quincy, it's Kevin Barrett taking the reins as both sides have faced off against each other numerous times. But it's North Quincy looking to get their first win at Whitman-Hanson since the beginning of February in 2022. Whitman-Hanson looking to bounce back after a loss 70-61 against Marshfield right here on their home court. And to start things off, it'll be Jack Martin going up with Giuseppe Tallarico on the Panther logo. And that one's knocked over to Niloy Lopes to start things out here. Clock gets running, and this team begins. Seth Hall now with the ball. He had 17 on that contest against Marshfield. They bring that one back. It'll go right over to Quinn McKay. Gives it back to Lopes in that corner. Now it looks like there's a problem with the shot clock. Shot clock's not running here. Manchester trying to move inside. Back out. Martin for three. Does not go there. Once again, this shot clock has not been running. They call the whistle. The first two possessions now both had a problem with the shot clock. Checking to see how it gets fixed. Maybe it was just a misinput on the board. So it looks like they try to figure it out here. Give it back. Looks as though they're figuring out how to set it, just difficulty on getting it to actually start. As they pass it in, it doesn't run. 30 seconds though is what they give, and now they start running it. Bringing that one up will be Logan Lay. He gives it to the outside. Shot for Oyson Faraday for three, and he gets it up and through. First points of the day, North Quincy goes up by 3. 7:10 left here in the first period. Now Seth Hall flings it inside, just a little right hand for Jack Martin, brings it to a 1-point game. Trying to bring it across court will be Logan Lay. He's covered by Lopes. Back outside, finding Jack Stewart, the sophomore guard, and he gives it back to Oyson Faraday. Working around, Faraday, top key. Knocks it up and through. He's got 6 so far on the day, and a timeout is immediately called by Whitman-Hanson as the huddles break after the timeout. Sides keep each with the same lineups, as Niloy Lopes will be the one to pass this ball in. And Hall will bring it forward. Logan Lay trying to poke into the cookie jar. Doesn't get anything to go. Martin flings it inside. Manchester tries to go with the hook. He can't get it to fly. It'll remain in North Quincy possession. Lay with those bright pink sneakers. Flings it inside. Trying to get something to work. Screen set inwards by Talarico. And they fling it back out over to Eric De Lima, who can't get anything to go. Seth Hall back out. 3-point shot for McKay. Knocks off the front and falls back. There's 6 minutes left here in the first quarter. North Quincy leads by 4. It's 6-2. All 6 points coming off 3-point shots by Oyson Faraday. As Logan Lay tries to work something inside, he can't get it to fall. Seth Hall gets that one back, but he gets it poked away. That's Lay reaching inside. As there's a player down on the court for North Quincy, they call a timeout for it. Down is Oyson Faraday. Just a tough fall there. They call a timeout. As it still remains in possession of North Quincy, and the Raiders 6-2, 5:35 left here in the first quarter. Lay will be the one to move forward. And they fling that one out, and it goes out of bounds. Lay's pass looking for Liam Ford, who subbed in to this contest for Faraday. Does not get a hand on it. Whitman-Hanson's possession, and Lopes with the inbound. Seth Hall looking to make his presence known. He gives it inside. Manchester flings it back out to that right corner for Lopes, who gets fouled as he tries to drive inside. They'll call that foul on Jack Stewart. So first foul of the night comes on North Quincy and Jack Stewart, the sophomore guard. McKay gives over to Manchester. Pump fake, doesn't get anything to go. Tries to work Seth Hall at that elbow. Hall in between the legs. Lays on him. Gives it out to Lopes. Back to Manchester. They're under 20 on the shot clock. Hall. Back out. They're working that left side well in the perimeter. Manchester tries to work in. Can't get it up to go. Martin gets the board. Up and one. So while Faraday had all 6 points for North Quincy, Jack Martin has all 4 for Whitman-Hanson. He heads to the line, 4:50 left here in the first quarter. And make it 5. So just a 1-point contest now between these two sides. As we approach towards 45 left in the first quarter. And back out. Looking to make a move is Jack Stewart. He gives it over to Ford. Ford's getting covered by 3 inside. Back out to Stewart, who looks for a 3 from the high point. Won't go anywhere. Whitman-Hanson playing defense and playing it strong. Trying to take the lead now, just down by 1. Lopes using his left hand on the dribble. McKay back out to Lopes. He's kind of set a screen on that pass. Lopes looking for 3. Can't get it. It's tipped away by Giuseppe Tallarico, and it goes in the hands of Liam Ford. Pass out. Stewart elevates. No good for the 3-pointer. Grabbed back by Lopes. Inside to Manchester. Using 2 feet and gets it through. 7-6 now as Josh Manchester puts 2 on the board, gives Whitman-Hanson their first lead of the day. Trying to work inside in the paint is Lay. He gets fouled by Martin as he goes up for the shot, and he'll head to the foul line. Two shots for Lay as both Cam Bradley and Jackson Gregg currently sit at the scorer's table for Whitman-Hanson. First shot, up and through. Ties this one up at 7. For Logan Lay. For the second shot now. It's pure. They take the lead. It's 8-7 now. 3:40 left in the first quarter. Bradley came in, as I said. He gives it off to Manchester. Manchester back out to Bradley. Gives it over to Lopes. Manchester for 3. It's pure. Manchester gets 3 on the board. He's got 4 on the day. 3:20 left, 10-8. Lay just had 2 crucial free throws. He brings this one forward. Back over. Ford looking for 3. Just off the mark. And it's grabbed back by McKay, who gives it to Lopes. McKay over to Bradley. Bradley gives it back to McKay, who tries to hit Jackson Gray, the center, who filled in for after the foul on Jack Martin. He can't get his layup to go. North Quincy gets it back. Logan Lay trying to work inside. He gets a reach-in called against Malloy Lopes. Second foul of the day for Whitman-Hanson. First on Lopes. Both sides tied at 2 on the fouls in this one. Lay tries to push away. He gives it back out to Stewart. Stewart going for 2, rolls it through. It's 2 for Stewart there. Whitman-Hanson trying to bounce back. Over. Bradley gives it back over to Manchester. He just kind of rolls it over to Lopes, who tries to work inside. He's blocked out of his boots by Tallarico. Trying to move it forward there is Eric DeLima. He can't get anything. Back out to Ford, who now gets his 3 to go. Ford's got 3 in the contest. The 2 captains putting up 9 for North Quincy. They call an offensive foul there against Whitman-Hanson. Excuse me, they called a jump ball, and the possession arrow went in favor of North Quincy after the opening tip. They get it back. They're up by 3. It's 13-10. Logan Lay trying to hand it off over to Jack Stewart. Stewart's covered there. Inside the paint, they're working the defensively for Whitman-Hanson. That works to their advantage. Manchester poked it out, and grabbing that one was Cam Bradley. Bradley has Jack Ford in his face. Josh Manchester trying to work inside. He gets fouled by Eric DeLima, and he will head to the line. Josh Manchester in this contest has 5 already. Trying to make it 6, or if he hits both, he gets 7. There's the first one. So minute 18 left, 13-11, North Quincy lead. Checking in for Whitman-Hanson will be Brendan Berhini. He fills in for Noloy Lopes. And coming out will be Eric DeLima. Oliver Anderman comes in on the Raiders side. Second shot. Good. 7 points in the contest for Josh Manchester as he steps out of this one and brings in Mason Bradley. Logan Lay. Pair of 5s covering each other. That's Lay and that's Cam Bradley. A pickoff by the inside forward into Tallarico, who gets 2 up and in. Giuseppe Tallarico, he had that steal earlier. He gets 2 there. It's 15-12, 55 seconds left in the first quarter. Trying to make some work is Cam Bradley. He gives it back on over to Mason Bradley. Screen by Cam Bradley, doesn't go anywhere. He looks for 3 now. Too hard. Going for 2 is Jackson Gray. He can't get it to fall. And the Raiders now, a 2-for-1 opportunity if they work quick. They do not. Shot clock's at 27. Game clock is just a second difference. Trying to pass it outside was Logan Lay. He's arguing that it got poked away. Doesn't go. Whitman-Hanson gets possession. As stepping into the contest will be Ben Cornetta. He fills in for Quinn McKay. A guard for forward switch. Trying to play some small ball as Cornetta trying to work inside. 13 seconds left. Pass out. Looking for anything. Can't get it. Gives that one over to Berhini. Berhini has 5 seconds. Now back over to Bradley, who has 1 second. Looking for 3. Can't get it to fall. And as the clock expires, the North Quincy Raiders currently lead this one 15-12 over the Whitman-Hanson Panthers. And it's on the back of 6 points off of Oyson Faherty. Both the captains there for North Quincy. Looking at 9 total, over half the points for the Raiders. Whitman-Hanson trying to bounce back as the 2 scorers in this one for them have been Jack Barton at 5 and Josh Manchester at 7. Interesting aspect, as we saw earlier, was how Whitman-Hanson played defense. They worked entirely inside the paint and inside the arch, allowing the open opportunity for North Quincy players to put some 3s on the board. As in this timeout, Faherty was doing a little side shuffle to maybe get back after he landed hard, and it seemed like they were looking at his leg. He's all good to go. They have a 6-point shooter coming out for their team. The last contest for North Quincy was a double overtime thriller against their rival in Quincy. It was a 62-60 contest. They're hoping not to have a repeat of that. For Whitman-Hanson, meanwhile, their last contest, that 70-61 loss to Marshfield at home, came off a second half defensive implosion, as Coach Rogers would say. Seth Hall will be the one to take this one forward. They get the ball after the opening tip. Jack Martin's playing up by the free throw line. Gives it to Manchester. Back out to Hall. It's been the forwards and the centers scoring points for Whitman-Hanson. Looking to see how it changes as they call a travel on Seth Hall. They say his pivot foot moved a little bit. It gives the ball over to North Quincy. And they pass it inside. So Ford will stay into this contest for them. Lay looking to make something work. Puts it between the legs. He's getting covered by Josh Manchester. Finds an open hole in the paint. Can't get it to fall. Just a little too much mustard on it. Rebound by Manchester. Hall trying to bring it forward after the travel call set them back. Manchester to Lopes. You can hear the coach for North Quincy calling for a switch. Martin inside. Can't get his right hand to work. Quincy takes it back. 60 seconds have been played. No score so far. Shot there. Three-pointer for Ford. Goes up and through. 6 points in the contest as they take the lead. Hall back out to Manchester. Looking for three. He's got three of his own. Manchester's already got 10 on the day. 3-point game, 18-15, 6:30 left here in the first half. Logan Lay behind the back dribble. Lopes keeps his hands up on him. Pass out. Right on over to Oliver Anderman. Anderman back out. Jack Ford for three again. Doesn't go. Manchester brings it forward. Lopes trying to possess the dribble. It just kind of hit through his feet. Inside, Martin. The big man can't get enough space to put up for two. Seth Hall tries to reset the offense. He works to his right, finds an opening in the paint. He gets fouled, but doesn't get the extra point opportunity. So Seth Hall heads to the line. Whitman-Hanson looking to get their first point by someone not named Josh Manchester or Jack Martin. The 15 points in this game, 5 came from Martin, the other 10 came from Manchester. Hall just rims out on his first shot. Well, coming into the contest will be Oyson Faraday. Had a tough fall in the first quarter, but he's back into this one. And in his well to that point will be Logan Lay. Second shot does not go for Seth Hall. North Quincy keeps this three-point lead, Lay trying to work the right side of Lopes. Can't get it to go. 20 seconds. Lopes pokes it out. He's got a clean lane. Going inside. Right hand through. The first points there by a guard in this contest for Whitman-Hanson. It's a 1-point lead for North Quincy. And trying to poke it out again is Lopes. They call the reach in. Cam Bradley's in. Stepping out will be Lopes after the foul call. His second on the day. So the pass in. And Faraday is the one to go forward. Over to Lay. Lay shoots a three. Too strong. Doesn't go. Open opportunity. Seth Hall behind the back. Up and through. What a play by Hall. He used both hands through the pass and just gets it to roll through. 19-18. Little under 5 left in the first half. Lay tries to work to the left. Faraday up high. Back over right arc. Faraday. 10 seconds to the shot clock. 7 seconds. Shot. Ford. 3. Good. 3 threes in the contest for Liam Ford. North Quincy up 21-19. 4:20 left in the second quarter. Inside pass. Back out. Quinn McKay for 3. Good. Quinn McKay gets his first points on the board. It's now 22-21 Whitman-Hanson lead. 4 minutes left in the first half. Over. Give back. Tallarico gave it just to Lay. He's got 15 to work with. Faraday. Pumps as if he's going for a shot. Works inside, 10-footer. Good. Faraday's got 8. Seth Hall. Back out. Martin for 3. Doesn't get it, just rims out. 3:30 left in the half. Quick possession there by Whitman-Hanson as they continue to work. Back over. Faherty trying to work inside the lane, can't get it to fall. Martin gets the ball back, gives it to Manchester. Manchester over to McKay. Back out to Hall. Manchester for three. Just hits off back iron. He gets his own ball back after the Martin pass. Reset the shot clock there when it hits 30. Martin, full court pass over to Cam Bradley. Secures it 2 feet in. He tries to work. They call the reach in on Logan Lay. His second foul of the contest. And the second team foul of the second period. Whitman-Hanson in this contest has 3 3-point shots to go up and through. Well, in comparison, North Quincy has 5. The pick and roll by Jack Martin goes through. That gives him 7 in the contest. Lay gives over to Faherty. He was a little wide open, opportunity to shoot, but he passes it over to Jack Stewart. Stewart working inside. Giuseppe Tallarico steals it away from Martin and gets his 2 up and in. 25-24, just over 2. The roll by Seth Hall, and he's got a couple of tough layups today. That's his second, 4 points for him. 26-25. 2 minutes exactly left. Stewart over, 3-point ball. Good. DeLima gets his first points of the day. That is now the 6th 3-point shot to go through for North Quincy. McKay gives it over to Manchester. He's got a hand in his face there. Doesn't get it to go. That was DeLima who was applying the pressure. Pass out. Stewart, 3. No good. Hits the left arc and doesn't go anywhere. Substitutions in. Ford comes back in alongside Sky Ocampos for North Quincy. 28-26, minute 20 left here in the first half. Hall trying to work on Jack Ford. Gives it over to McKay. Manchester trying to bounce around. Martin for 3. He hasn't gotten one today. Still can't get it. Rebound was Cam Bradley, but he can't get it to go. Less than a minute left here. And North Quincy leads by 2. 2 for 1 opportunity if they would like. Ford works inside. He gets his shot up. Doesn't fall. Grabbed back there by Quinn McKay. Gives it over to Josh Manchester. 28 seconds, 10-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Pass inside, ripped away by by Eric DeLima as the pass was looking towards Jack Martin. He gets the foul on that one, his second foul. 31 seconds, shot clock's off. North Quincy leads by 2. Bringing it forward is Faherty. Oyston Faherty. Seth Hall trying to reach in and steal. Screen there by Sky Ocampos. At the logo, Faherty. Back out, Stewart. Long 3. No good. Faherty gets his own rebound. Gets it poked away. There's 6 seconds left. 5 seconds left. Trying to go inside to Jackson Gray. Can't get it. They were hoping for the foul. Nothing goes. 3.2 ticks left on the clock. North Quincy leads by 2. Whitman-Hanson looking for a steal and a quick shot. They want to tie this up at 28. Inside, poked by Gray. He gets the foul as they were looking for Faherty. 2.3 seconds left in this half. In this one, it's been the captains for North Quincy taking control. It's been 17 points between the two. Pass was in. High arcing shot there by DeLima. It does not fall. Whitman-Hanson goes down by 2. It's 28-26 here as they enter the halftime. Back here on a lovely Monday night inside Whitman-Hanson Regional High School as Whitman-Hanson boys basketball gets set for the second half. They're down to the North Quincy Presidents, 28-26. Anthony Labonte here on the call, taking you through these next 16 minutes and potentially some more as they get through the rest of this game. Well, the first half for North Quincy, the big aspect of it was the 3-ball. They hit 6 of them, including a couple by their 2 captains, Liam Ford and Oyson Faherty. Liam Ford leads the contest with 9 points. While for Whitman-Hanson, it was Josh Manchester who has 10 in the contest. 2-point lead, North Quincy, they get the ball to start off the second half. 8-minute quarters. 2 left to determine a winner in the Patriot League. There's a discussion between the athletic trainer and head coach Bob Rogers at the current moment, as though it has something to do with the shot clock. We'll delay in this contest. Whitman-Hanson so far in this season, they had a game against Silver Lake that got canceled due to the weather, and also a game against Plymouth North that got postponed mid-game after an injury occurred to the referee. So far this season, while Whitman-Hanson is 2-4, they've had a couple of other games that should have occurred, including that one against Plymouth North where they were leading. However, they have to come back from 2 to get this one back. They reset the shot clock and they get this thing underway. And it will be Oyson Faherty to bring this one forward. He had 7 in the first half despite going out for a little while with an injury. Working inside is Giuseppe Talalegro. And Talarico gets it up and through over Jack Martin. He's got 6 in the contest. 30-26 for the Raiders. They call a holding on Whitman-Hanson on the pass, and they give it on to Lopes. That's his 3rd foul of the contest. So the pass in goes right on over to Logan Lay to take this one forward. That foul a big one because it's a 4-point lead currently for the Raiders. Talarico sends it over to Faherty. Faherty gives it back to Talarico up there by the foul line. He tries to work his way inside. He can't get it to go. Jack Martin's there to get the coverage. Jack Martin was working on some free throw shots in between the half. Manchester, 3-point, doesn't go. Manchester in this one already has 2 3-point balls to go. That one there does not. Faherty, pump fakes, doesn't get anything. Gives it over to Jack Stewart. Faherty tries to work inside. It gets stolen there by Seth Hall in the passing lane. Bradley, Manchester, back over to Cam Bradley. Cam Bradley trying to set the pick there. He does. Manchester, the forward, working inside. They call a foul on the floor. And they'll call the foul on Logan Lay. So 1 foul each side to start off the contest. That's the 3rd foul called against Logan Lay. Seth Hall inbounds to Manchester over near the sideline. And it's Seth Hall trying to work back after he gets it for him. Inside, Martin, back out. Manchester, 3, no good. Top of the key 3 does not fall for Manchester. And now North Quincy trying to capitalize. They had a 13-point second quarter. They got outscored by Whitman-Hanson by 1 point. However, they had a 3-point lead entering it. inside. There for Logan Lay. He gets it through. 4 points to start off this second half in 2 minutes of play. Whitman-Hanson looking for their first ones. Hall crosses over. Trying to move inside. He's covered by Lay. Can't get a shot to go. No call as Hall was falling backwards. Faherty now to take it forward. Lay over. 3-point to Lima. Can't go. It's rebounded by Quinn McKay. McKay had one of those three-pointers, one of the couple of three-pointers for Whitman-Hanson in the first half. As he tries to pass it back, he goes beyond the court. Problem is if Whitman-Hanson picks it up, it's back and forth. So in that first half, it was 3 3-pointers for Whitman-Hanson, one of which came off of Quinn McKay, 2 of which came off of Manchester. Stewart gets the inbound. Over. Trying to move inside there is Liam Ford, and they call a foul on, they call a foul there on Cam Bradley, his first. Stewart looking for 3. He gets blocked there by Quinn McKay. Trying to pass it back out. Manchester's in front of it. Manchester moves forward. Pass out to Jack Martin, who sets a pick and roll. Inside. 2 goes through. He's got 9. 32-28. Whitman-Hanson gets their first point after 3 minutes of play in this second half. Raiders trying to bounce back. Liam Ford, bounce pass inside. Tallarico can't get it through, but he does get fouled. They rule the call there on a Manchester. Third team foul on Whitman-Hanson. 2 free throw shots for Giuseppe Tallarico. He's got 6 so far in the contest in terms of points. Can't get the first one to fall. A 4-point lead for North Quincy right now. 4:37 left here in the third quarter. Second shot. Doesn't go. And a rebound by Manchester, and he gives it back to his guard and Seth Hall to take it forward. Seth Hall, a senior guard, trying to pass it inside. It gets stolen away by Faherty. Fast break, trying to get a shot. He gets fouled by Hall and heads to the line. Boyson Faherty jumps the passing lane, and the sophomore captain now heads to the line looking for 2 shots. First shot's through. Second shot, looking to extend the lead to 6. Good. So Faherty hits double digits. It's 34-28 left here with 4 minutes. And they call a foul. They call it a push against North Quincy, and they rule it against Boyson Faherty. Whitman-Hanson has 14 fouls in this period, whereas North Quincy only has 2. Pass out. Looking for Cam Bradley for 3. Good. Bradley puts his first points on the board. It's a 3-point game. 4 minutes just crossed. 34-31. Screen set there by DeLima. Faherty working right side inside. It doesn't get it. Pass out. Liam Ford. Yes, Liam Ford gets that through. $12 points, all coming the way of the long distance for Liam Ford. And the pass inside, looking for Martin, gets poked away. Ball goes out on North Quincy. They had an opportunity to take that back. Whitman-Hanson gets this one. Give that one over to Cam Bradley. He works inside. He gets 2. Cam Bradley, 5 points for Whitman-Hanson in this quarter. They're down by 4. Faherty gets a screen by Tallarico, tries to throw it to him, but it gets picked up by DeLima. Faherty between the legs, DeLima, right hand, over to Stewart. Back over, Liam Ford fakes as if he's going for 3, goes for 2, can't get it as the shot clock was winding down. It was under 5 seconds when he put it up. Cam Bradley trying to give it to Manchester. He can hold on to it, make sure it doesn't go by backcourt. Bradley inside, gives it to Martin, who puts up 2. Martin also hits double digits now. He's got 11. 5 inside shots and a free throw gets him to that 11 mark. It's 37-25 with 2 1/4 left here in the third section. 3-point by DeLima doesn't fall. Substitutions come in. Jack Martin goes out. Jackson Gray comes in. Out goes Seth Hall, and in comes Mason Bradley. Mason Bradley, the senior forward, had 4 points in the first half against Silver Lake. Nothing so far. Manchester yet to score in this second half. Bradley gives it to Manchester. He gives it back. McKay pumps a shot, doesn't go. Inside, Jackson Gray gets swatted away. Tallarico on top of him. Faherty, DeLima. Back out, Stewart. Over to Ford, playing the perimeter for 3. Good. That's 5 3-pointers for Liam Ford. And the senior guard has 15 on the day. It's 40-35. Manchester inside. Mason Bradley gets 2 and gets the call. Has an opportunity to make it a 2-point game. That's a 3rd-team foul on North Quincy, and that's a foul on Giuseppe Tallarico. Mason Bradley, 3-point play. Just 10 over a minute left here in the quarter. North Quincy leads by 2. Faherty back out to DeLima. Liam Ford faked as if he was going to go for a shot. He's hit 5 of them so far. Tallarico trying to hold on to it. It gets hit off its foot and goes out of play. Under 58 now. 2-point lead for North Quincy. And Bradley working over. Quinn McKay now gets it at the elbow. Mason Bradley trying to get something. He does. He's got 5 on the day in the span of just 30 seconds. It's tied at 40. There. They blow it off. The shot clock is flickering right now. So the story of this game so far, not only the 3-ball, but has also been the shot clock having some issues, not only just to start, but throughout the entire day. They fixed it. There's 29 seconds left here. 3.1 separates shot from game. So they substitute in Logan Lay for Jack Stewart for North Quincy. Out goes Mason Bradley, in comes Ben Cornetta, and as well, McKay goes out. In comes Brendan Brahini. Pass back over to Logan Lay. Puts it between the legs, trying to move forward. Back over, back out. Faherty inside, trying to hit his man and Giuseppe Tallarico, but it's stolen away by Whitman-Hanson. No shot clock required. They've got 12 seconds. Now down to 10. Screen set by Jackson Gray. Cam Bradley trying to make some moves. He gives it to Cornetto. Right on over. Inside. Gray, 2 seconds. Fouled on the shot. 1.1 left here in it. And Whitman-Hanson goes to the line. Opportunity to take the lead. Jackson Gray tried to hit that layup, but got fouled on the shot. His first. Nothing but nylon. Second shot to try and make it a 2-point lead. Good. And with 1 second left, they hold off, but blow the whistle for a travel. See, they won't add time to the clock. They'll just send it over to the next quarter of play. And this one, North Quincy, they were up at half by 2, now trailing by 2. Whitman-Hanson leads 42-40 after what was a 16-point quarter. And Quinn McKay will be the inbounder. Gives that one over to Seth Hall. Hall gives it to McKay. Manchester did not have a single point in that last quarter. McKay. Hall. Back to McKay. There's 15 seconds on shot clock. Manchester trying to work with DeLima on him. Over to Cam Bradley. He's got 6 seconds, 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, puts something up, hits the front of the rim to avoid a shot clock violation. And the horn blew, the shot clock wasn't reset quick enough. You could see Coach Kevin Barrett arguing that they should have just played through the whistle, but Whitman-Hanson gets 2 there. 44-40. Faherty. Trying to get something to go. Outside. DeLima. Over towards Logan Lay. Lay. DeLima for 3. Good. DeLima has a second 3-point shot. Good in this one. It's 44-43. 20 seconds south of 7 left in the contest. It was poked away. That's why Manchester's allowed to go back in the backcourt. He tries to work up. Tallarico just uses his right and slaps it down. The pass, though, messes up. 3-point ball. Bradley, no good. They want a shove call there against Liam Ford. He doesn't get it. Coach Rogers, shot up by Logan Lay. He gets 2. North Quincy takes the lead. It's 45-44. Block there. Logan DeLay, it's 2-on-1 opportunity. Shot. Good. In the span of 15 seconds, Logan Lay puts up 4 and gives North Quincy the lead. 47-44. Pass out. Bradley inside. Manchester kicks it, and it goes out. And pass inside. There. Goes to Logan Lay. Strong defense gives them the 3-point lead. Back over. A 7-2 run in this quarter so far. Shot by DeLima does not go. Ford's tip in doesn't go. Battle on the offensive glass doesn't go anywhere for North Quincy. It's grabbed back by Whitman-Hanson. Inside, Seth Hall, 2 is good. They blow a whistle, about a fan in the crowd, So that's what stops the play. But 5:07's left here, 47-46. She steps out of the court and they can resume play. Sportsmanship, a big factor of the Patriot League, and they keep it that way. Pass in, it's 47-46. Whitman-Hanson got that big two to not to keep this one only a 1-point deficit. Screen set by Tallarico. Logan Lay trying to work in. He's got Martin on him. Almost got the layup to go, but doesn't get it. A poke out of Tallarico's rebound, and Whitman-Hanson will take this one back. Trying to take the lead. Back out. Cam Bradley, 3-ball. Hits too high. Poked out. Manchester was trying to get the rebound. Doesn't go anywhere. Scorer's table allows for the substitution. In comes Niloy Lopes in for Cam Bradley. Working forward. 30 seconds. Above 4. In regulation. Faherty gives it over. They call an offensive foul against North Quincy. They rule it on Eric De Lima when he was trying to move to the outside, and so that's his third of the contest. Whitman-Hanson gets it back. Screen set by Martin. Manchester looking for his first points in the second half. He can't get it to fall. Faherty takes it forward. 4 minutes left in regulation. Ford tries to go up. He gets it poked away and a foul is called. They call the foul there on Quinn McKay, his first foul of the contest. So 2 shots come in for Liam Ford. Doesn't get the first one. 15 so far in this contest for Liam Ford, as North Quincy only leads by 1. No good. Free throws have been a difficulty for the Raiders. And now Whitman-Hanson looks to capitalize. Seth Hall inside, good. Seth Hall hits 12. A couple of Panthers on the floor. No whistle blown. Logan Lay trying to spin cycle his way inside. Screen set. But they call a reach in on Lopes. That's his 4th. He's 1 away from disqualification. And he will be subbed out. So Martin goes out, Lopes goes out, in comes Jackson Gray and Mason Bradley. Logan Lay, just a little handoff. Should see from a running back. Back over to Lima. He's got Manchester on him. Used a little push. He's got to watch out. He won't get an offensive foul. Screen set. Faherty trying to work outside. Little push by Whitman-Hanson. Nothing blows. There's 8 seconds on the shot clock. Faherty tries to work in. 5 seconds. Ford for 3. No good. Tallarico gets it back. He tries to get 2. Can't go. 2 times he goes for the layup and can't get the shot up. And they finally blow a whistle for the free throw shots. Foul goes on Manchester. So 3 different shot opportunities there for Tallarico. Doesn't go, but he gets the foul call. He gets 2 shots. However, as I was saying, North Quincy, a little bit of difficulty on these free throws. And misses the first one. Just too hard on back iron. Martin comes back in looking to get the rebound. He fills in for Jackson Gray. Eric De Lima shoots it. Good. Tied up at 48. 2:52 left here to determine a winner in the Patriot League. Once again, 2 minutes and 52 ticks left. This one is tied at 48. North Quincy has not beaten Whitman-Hanson since Valentine's Day of 2023, and they haven't even beat them in this court since 2022. Manchester can't get it to fall. Trying to play it in, it goes out. Faherty, a break for Whitman-Hanson. So Coach Rogers not giving any sort of code to the way that he's running this. He's just saying the side in we did yesterday, the one they rehearsed in practice, to try and move forward. Tell him to watch the lob over the top. Pass in goes to Martin. Seth Hall. Shot clock runs. He tries to spin with Martin setting a screen. It's tight one-on-one coverage by North Quincy. Inside, Mason Bradley can't get it to go, but he gets his own offensive rebound. Manchester can't get it, but they'll give him the foul call. Too strong on the layup, hits it off the bottom of the rim, but he heads to the line. Looking to take the lead, not at 48. 2:12 left. Once again, Manchester, that first half, 10 points off 2 3-pointers. Ever since, hasn't had anything to go besides that free throw shot. Nothing but nylon. He's got 11. North Quincy just down by 1 now after entering the half up by 2. Gives back to Faherty. Gives it to Liam Ford. No switch on the defense, and Ford is just able to body his way through. The 5'10 guard gets another 2 on the board. It's 50 to 49. That's his first shot to go through that wasn't a 3-pointer. Manchester doesn't show a 3. It's poked away. Liam Ford has an opportunity with a fast break. Manchester's in front of him. Euro step, good. 19 for Liam Ford. Minute 30 left here. Timeout. Coach Rogers as North Quincy takes a 3-point lead. Liam Ford, 19 in this contest, the leading scorer for the Raiders. Second leading scorer, Boyson Faherty. In this one, he's got 10, so 2 players in double figures. Seth Hall will be the one to bring it in. Give it to Manchester. 1 point through the last 15 minutes of play. Jack Martin looking for his first 3 of the day. It's good. And the crowd's wild up. It's knotted up at 52 as Jack Martin with that 3-point shot. All of a sudden, he's at 14 in the contest. 35 seconds on shot clock for each. You just, for that third one, have to work real quick down the court. So 73 seconds left here. Trying to pass it in over to Tallarico was Liam Ford. He's got nothing. Whitman-Hanson now takes possession with a golden opportunity to take a lead. Telling Liam to shade the hoop. Don't let any lobs inside to score. Pass over. Manchester gets it high. Jack Martin, the big man who just hit a three-pointer to tie it up. Seth Hall, he gets bumped. They call a foul on the floor. They call it a blocking foul. Blocking foul on Faraday. So the third team foul for the Raiders. Panthers now opportunity. 62 seconds left. Pass inside, does not go. Seth Hall got the rebound on the battle, but they ruled that his foot was stepping on the line. So after all of that in 13 seconds, North Quincy gets it back. Pass over to Faraday, who had that blocking foul earlier. And they call the push foul there against Cam Bradley. So contact is getting tight in the calls. Mason Bradley comes in. Quinn McKay goes out. 56.7 ticks left. Logan Lay, full shot clock. He works his way forward. Inside. De Lima doesn't get it. But a good timeout call there, stopping any opportunity of a three ball. So tied at 52, 45.3. Whitman-Hanson 4 fouls. The Raiders have 3. But one big thing for the inbound has been for North Quincy, protecting underneath the hoop. Don't let a Jack Martin, a Mason Bradley, a Josh Manchester bully inside and get a layup. They've been able to hold out. 52-52. Whitman-Hanson scored 10 in this quarter. North Quincy's has scored 12. Pass over. Logan Lay. He steps forward. 15 left on the shot clock. Logan Lay, wide open three. Too hard. They call a foul there as Liam Ford just wrapped around Mason Bradley and pulled him away. 33.7 seconds remain on the clock. Shot clock is off. Timeout, Coach Rogers. Whitman-Hanson could take the final shot of this contest and maybe move it forward. Inbounder is Cam Bradley. Seth Hall takes it forward. They give a little high five on the way through. Liam Ford on coverage. McKay gets his way through. 25 seconds. Now down to 20. Cam Bradley over to Seth Hall. 15 on the clock. McKay, he's back there. Back at the Hall. 10 seconds left. Down to 8, 7, 6. Hall inside. Martin for 2. Doesn't fall. Manchester gets the board. He goes up. He gets it blocked. It's stolen. Full court shot by Faraday. Does not go. And more basketball in comes. Tough shots for Whitman-Hanson. But now another 4-minute period will commence after a timeout. Just 32 minutes of action before. It's Giuseppe Tallarico going up against Jack Martin for the jump ball. And once again, Jack Martin gets it. Cam Bradley takes it. It's on over. Seth Hall. He flings it through. Jack Martin, elbow, inside, looking for Manchester. Hold, gets the call on Eric De Lima. So there's number 5 as fouls continue over from fourth quarter to fifth quarter or overtime, whichever you'd like to call it. So that sends Josh Manchester to the line. First shot, good. He's got 12 in the contest. Second shot, even better. 2-point lead, 3:47 left in overtime. De Lima, covered by Bradley. Back over. over. Faherty, corner, three, no good, but they call the three-point foul. Faherty gets 3 shots at the line with the opportunity to take the lead. 28 seconds have gone through in this overtime period. Whitman-Hanson leads by 2, but 3 shots. First shot does not go. Free throws, once again, the Raiders' Achilles heel. Second one, also no good. Unless you get a rebound on this shot, Whitman-Hanson's going to keep this lead. Third, good. If there's any shot you would want to miss in terms of free throws, it would have been that one there. 54-53, 3:25 left. Manchester over to Hall. Hall inside, Martin's right. Martin's good. He's got another 2 for his total. Martin's got 16. Logan Lay working in. It's a 3-point game so far. Dalima. Faherty trying to move inside. Lay working. Goes up, doesn't go. Tellerico can't get it to fall. It gets poked out. The last person to touch it was Giuseppe Tellerico. Whitman-Hanson has it. 2 3/4 left in overtime. 3-point lead for the Panthers. Seth Hall has to get past half-court line. Manchester. Martin, he had a 3 if he wanted it. He didn't shoot it though. Manchester will shoot it. Front iron, no good. 3-point lead for Whitman-Hanson. Faherty, back out. No shot there by DeLima. Had an opportunity, but a closeout by Seth Hall keeps him away. 2:10 left. Back out, Faherty, 3-ball. No good. It's knocked out. They roll it off Tellerico. Four above 2. 3 points separate. Panthers lead. Hall. Elbow is Martin. Manchester's in. Back out. Cam Bradley for 3. Oh, an unlucky bounce. Out. Martin pump fakes as if he's shooting it. Seth Hall inside, 15 seconds. And Martin gets another shot. Timeout, North Quincy. Whitman-Hanson leads by 5. Just 99 seconds remain in this contest. 5 points separate. And Logan Lay takes it forward. He rolls it in. Tellerico gives it back to Lay. Lay's trying to move up. Foul on Manchester. Over to the line goes Lay. Manchester's third. It's only 2 though. Logan Lay has 6 points in the contest. For the freshman guard. Misses the first. Once again, Raiders beaten by their own mistakes at the line. Second shot from the stripe goes through. As I said before, if you want to miss a free throw shot, you got to do it on your first one. The second one gives you an opportunity to score more. Timeout, Coach Rogers. 77 seconds remain. It's a 4-point game. So technically, you could say it's a 1-possession game That is, if you make a three, get the free throw for the Raiders. But the Panthers, what you should expect them to do, keep their active hands up, step away from the shooter if they're going for three. It's better to allow a three than the possibility of a 4-point play. Once again, that 4-point play does assume as well that North Quincy would be able to hit the free throw. They've had such a difficulty tonight. That has beaten them. If they hit half of those free throws that they miss, they most likely walk out of here with their first win at Whitman-Hanson Regional High School since February 1st, 2022. As both sides hear the horn. Huddles break. 77 seconds to determine a winner. Who moves to the illustrious 3-win record? Both sides, only 2 wins on the season. It's 2-4 Whitman-Hanson, 2-5 North Quincy. Patriot League competition. This could determine later on league titles. Cam Bradley takes it forward, gives it back to Hall. Manchester, back over. 15 seconds on shot, 1:05 left on game. Looking around, 10 seconds on shot clock. It's ripped away by North Quincy. 55 seconds, trying to go up, foul called. Two shots. Call comes on Cam Bradley. Faherty once again heads to the line. He made one before on his second shot at the line. 2 points could be the difference if he hits both of them. He hits the first one, 3-point game.
All right, let's get the people.
Faherty looking to make it a 2-point game. Good. 52.3 ticks left. In the first period of overtime, if this were to go to a second. Crossover by Bradley. Hall. 40 seconds left on game. Now there's just 20 seconds left on shot. Over. Hall. 15 left on shot. Martin goes up. Martin gets it and gets the foul. 3-point play opportunity. Could send Whitman-Hanson the victory column. And timeout is called. Big play by Jack Martin in this one. In this overtime period, Whitman-Hanson has scored 8. But the Raiders have only scored 4. 60-56 left with 30.5. And player of the game so far for Whitman-Hanson has been Jack Martin, the big center underneath. North Quincy has been trying to battle him out all day, but nothing has been successful. He's currently at this one at the 20 mark. Opportunity to make it 21 once we get out of the timeout, as he's headed to the line. Jack Martin at halftime. He was practicing his free throw shots. He knew that at some point he's going to get sent to the line and he's going to have to drill it. This is his opportunity. One shot. Good. Pass over. Faherty trying to move up the court quick. Inside. Tellerico. 2. Timeout. Rico's got 9 on the day. 3-point difference between the two squads. Now potentially the look at fouling for the Raiders. Both sides, of course, in the bonus, considering those fouls carry over from the fourth. The question is, how do you move forward for Whitman-Hanson? Because it's going to be a full court pressure by the Raiders. So they go to the baseline and they're gonna run out on the inbound. Almost like you see in field hockey. Pass over, grabbed there by Bradley. Seth Hall gets it. He gets fouled. Push by 1. Wasting Faherty. To the line goes Seth Hall. Makes it a 4-point difference. 20.1 left. Second shot. Good. They give it to him. We're looking to see if maybe they'd call a lane violation. They don't. 5-point game, 20.1 left. Faherty takes it forward. Pass over. Tallarico trying to move inside. He gets it. No foul called on the offensive side, but misses the layup and goes down to the other way. 11 seconds, 5-point lead. Whitman-Hanson in the driver's seat. We're going to make it 6-point lead. Good. That should most likely secure the victory. 6-point lead, 11 seconds left. Martin's got his second shot. Swirls through. Inside, Martin swats it away. 3 seconds left. 2. Tallarico for a long 2-pointer. Doesn't get anything. Block hits zeros. And Whitman-Hanson gets out of what was a tight knitted contest between these two sides. Headed into overtime, but just a big play there by the team as they put up 13 in 4 minutes. Well, we'd like to thank you for joining us alongside here at WHCA. Whitman-Hanson, they get their victory. Their next game will be back here on the 14th against Duxbury, one part of a doubleheader between boys and girls basketball. But for now, we'd like to say so long. Special thank you to Alex Vieira helping out here with the camera. Anthony Labonte working alongside all of WHCA to bring you this lovely Panthers contest. Final score, 65-58. Whitman-Hanson takes the victory.